Imagine being rich, successful, and thinking you found the perfect wife, only to realize she's been lying to you the entire time. She's not just cheating, she's already married. And worse? She's been planning to take half your fortune and run. That's exactly what happened to one guy, but instead of falling apart, he did something legendary. He played along, got revenge, and sent his gold-digging wife straight to jail. This is a real story from Reddit, and trust me, you won't believe how it ends. I 34M, used to be that guy, the one everyone overlooked. I was overweight, nerdy, and completely obsessed with my work. But hey, I was rich. I built a successful business from the ground up, and by my early 30s I was a multimillionaire. The problem? I sucked at relationships. Enter Vanessa, 28F. She was a literal model, tall, gorgeous, and way out of my league. When she showed interest in me, I couldn't believe my luck. She made me feel like the king of the world. My friends warned me, saying, "Dude, she's way too perfect. Be careful." But I ignored them. I was in love. And within a year we were married. For a while life was great. Vanessa loved the luxury lifestyle, designer bags, five-star vacations, expensive jewelry. I didn't mind. I was happy to provide for her. But there were small red flags. She never really showed affection unless we were in public. She avoided talking about her past. She had girls' trips that lasted weeks. Still, I convinced myself that I was just being paranoid. Then one day everything changed. The truth comes out. I had been working late and came home unexpectedly early. As I walked up to our bedroom, I heard Vanessa on the phone. She was laughing and talking to someone in a hushed voice. I froze when I heard what she said. "Ugh, babe, just a few more months." He's so clueless. "Once the divorce is finalized, I'll take half and we'll be set for life." I felt like the air had been sucked out of my lungs. She was planning to divorce me. Not only that, but she was talking to another man. I stayed frozen, listening. Then came the real bombshell. "I can't believe he still doesn't know I'm married to you. We've been pulling this scam for years. Rich, desperate guys like him are so easy." I felt physically sick. This wasn't just about gold digging, she was already married. I had been nothing but a mark in their long con. The transformation begins. That night I didn't sleep. I thought about confronting her, exposing her right then and there. But something stopped me. If I acted too soon, she'd twist things and probably still walk away with a huge chunk of my fortune. So I did something different. I played along. The next morning, I acted like nothing had changed. I kissed her, bought her more gifts, and even mentioned that I was looking into bigger investments, just to make her think she'd be getting even more money. But behind the scenes, I was working on myself. I hired a personal trainer, started eating right, and hit the gym hard. I spent months completely transforming my body. She barely noticed, too distracted with planning her big payday. At the same time, I hired a private investigator. If Vanessa and her real husband were running a scam, I needed proof. And boy, did I get it. My PI found marriage records, texts, bank statements, everything. She and her real husband had done this before, draining rich men dry. I had all the evidence I needed. The ultimate revenge. The day finally came. Vanessa sat me down and, with fake tears in her eyes, told me she wasn't happy anymore and wanted a divorce. I played my part perfectly, acting heartbroken, devastated. I even agreed to her ridiculous demands, including half my assets. But then, just before she could file, I handed her a different set of papers. "Actually, babe, I think these documents are a little more interesting." She looked confused at first, until she saw the proof. Screenshots of her messages. Her real marriage certificate. Her entire scam history. Her face turned ghost white. Then I dropped the final bombshell. "Oh, and by the way, you and your little boyfriend? You're both going to jail. Fraud's a serious crime." The aftermath. She ran. I mean, literally bolted out of the house. She tried to get to her real husband, but guess what? He had already been arrested earlier that day. Turns out, the cops had been very interested in their little scam operation. Vanessa tried to disappear, but it was too late. She was caught within a week and charged with multiple counts of fraud. She and her husband are both facing serious prison time. As for me, I'm thriving. I'm in the best shape of my life, my business is growing, and I dodged the biggest bullet ever. I learned a valuable lesson. Never let loneliness blind you to red flags. Oh, and one more thing. I met someone new. And this time she loves me for me. And just like that, karma did its job. The gold-digging wife and her secret husband thought they could scam their way to luxury, but instead they ended up behind bars. Meanwhile, our guy? He got the ultimate revenge. New body, new life, and no toxic wife dragging him down. What do you think? Did he handle it like a boss, or would you have done something different? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this crazy Reddit story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another insane tale. See you in the next one.